Chris Hani. So I just said I should mention it because, nobody mentioned it. Then Mr. Dupree responded, "My lord, thank you very much." Then the court asked, "Just check if that bridge is there because you spoke about a roof which could possibly interfere with the reception of the GPS. You remember?"
Hello Mzansi, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, first want to start off by saying thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. Without you, that wouldn't have been possible. So give yourself a pat on the back as well. And don't forget to like this video. But, I want to make sure that I don't make this intro long. But I did not want to skip giving a huge shout out to every single one who has subscribed to the channel. But today's video, we are going to be looking thoroughly at Judge Ratha, the witness, or should I say the witness helper, and how with that clip I just played, he literally is like, wait a minute, Mr. GPS expert, you don't know the area as well as I do, because let me tell you something, there's a bridge there, and if there's a bridge there, of course then it would cut the signal, and therefore that explains why the GPS signal went into unlock mode. So let's listen further and also hear how Judge Ratha justifies why he gave that information. Very interesting piece that I think we should revisit before we move into the actual trial.
The court asked the following question on the 24th of November 2023 at page 5 regarding the fact that the vehicle went into GPS unlock mode. In other words, it was unable to pick up a signal. And the court asks as follows. So this vehicle, if it is going to Morocco, going from, it says Araten, it moves around that area, Chris Hani. So I just said I should mention it because, nobody mentioned it. Then Mr. Dupree responded, "My lord, thank you very much." Then the court asked, "Just check if that bridge is there because you spoke about a roof which could possibly interfere with the reception of the GPS. You remember?" Then Mr. Dupree said, "My lord, absolutely." And he did show that bridge on the on the screen.
Yeah, that's one aspect. I'm sure it will show in the evidence. A judge has the right or is entitled to take judicial notice of any phenomena or fact which is notorious and known in that area. And I indicated that that bridge, Paraguanath Bridge, it's a geographical...
Well, not so fast. Let's fact check that for a moment. So can a judge help out a witness? So typically, a judge does not have the right to help a witness with their testimony. And that felt like, he stopped the GPS expert guy to give his additional information as a judge. So I wanted to find out, is that actually okay? Is it admissible? So this is what we found. A judge typically does not have the right to help a witness with their testimony. It's the responsibility of the lawyers to ask questions and for the witness to provide their own testimony based on their recollection of events. The judge's role is to ensure fair proceedings and to interpret and enforce the law, not to assist witnesses in providing their testimony. So we went a little bit deeper to find out. So we picked up the clue that Judge Ratha left us, because we know Judge Ratha is super smart, as you heard him ask yesterday. Are there any criminal lawyers in here? So here's the clue that he dropped. He said judicial notice. So just based on that alone, yes, a judge has the right to take notice of facts that are commonly known in the area or are widely accepted, even if a witness has omitted to mention them. This is known as taking judicial notice. However, the judge must still ensure that the facts noticed are relevant to the case and do not unfairly prejudice any party. So I have to agree with the judge. This is admissible testimony or facts that he has added, and obviously Baloyi has added it to his heads of argument. So let's continue with the rest of the video. And before we get back into it, remember to hit that like button. If you're watching on your TV, please use your device to add the like feature. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just one aspect. I'm sure it will show in the evidence. A judge has the right or is entitled to take judicial notice of any phenomena or fact which is notorious and known in that area. And I indicated that that bridge, Baragwanath Bridge. It's a geographical phenomena which is constant and constantly there since it was built in the 60s or 70s. And this, I said, it's because Mr. Dupree said the satellite transmission of the vehicle is affected by the lack of contact with the mechanism in the vehicle as it records because of the surface it encounters. There is a bridge which was displayed in court. It's a huge bridge, cement, and that satellite can't pierce through cement, common cause.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Indeed, my lord, I see that there's an indication that there's a request for adjournment, but
Adjournment, okay.
we are ready to proceed.
What time is it?
It's 11:49.
Okay, let's come make it 12:15.
Has anyone else noticed how fast Judge Ratha always walks out during an adjournment? They don't even get a chance to say all rise in court because it's like he wants to get out of there as fast as possible. But anyway, let's get back to the point of this video. I wanted to say that, yeah, I think that his explanation absolutely made sense in terms of that it's a bridge, it's an existing bridge, and you cannot pierce through the bridge, and that's probably what interrupted the satellite signal to the GPS modem in the car. So what are your thoughts on that? Does that make sense to you? Is that enough to throw out the claims of accused 1 and 2 that they were tortured into confessing into killing Senzo Meyiwa, that they did not even, they were not a part of it? They were forced to sign those confessions and they had no choice. They had no choice, even though as well, I mean, as Baloyi was going through his arguments again, some of the things that he was bringing up, now that when it's all put together and concise, you can kind of put together and see, okay, so they did not have any physical marks in terms of the bag being put over his head. So there's no medical proof of what they're saying, that they were tortured. And I wanted to find out, obviously, and see from Google, but I said, I am not typing that into Google. Any visible marks? Are there going to be any visible marks? So obviously, I don't know the answer to that, but what are your thoughts on that? Are there any physical marks? Is there any other way that they can prove other than them saying, no, I did not do it? Because just based on Baloyi's heads of argument so far, the defense definitely has an uphill battle with this. I can't wait to hear the defense's arguments. If you've made it this far in the video, please, I would appreciate it if you go ahead and like the video. If you haven't already liked it, leave me an emoji in the comment section if you have nothing to add to the conversation. But most definitely, I would love to hear your opinion, so please make sure to comment down below and let's continue the conversation as we discover and get to finding out, as we get to predict what the final verdict will be in the trial within a trial. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you on our next upload.